guys, this is the MGL Mix. I'm Respawn Roscoe, talking you through a week of Destiny.
If you fail, everything you know, everything humans have ever known, will be gone forever. So, you know, no pressure.
If you've not seen enough already, there was a nice little section of gameplay trailer for you there. It's been a week of just amazing stuff on Twitter. We have been all over Destiny talking to you gamers out there. We started it off the weekend just before launch, talking about all the different classes that we were thinking about, and we even did a viewer poll which you all voted for. Thank you for coming on and having a read of our classes guide and just taking a bit of time to vote for which class I should play. It turned out that the Space Wizard won. I'm so pleased for. I think it's the first time I've actually come close to being the top of any first person shooter leaderboard in the actual just the small match, not in the world, God no. But in the small match, I've been second a few times now. I'm sure I'll come first once before I finish playing it. So thank you for that. The special moves, everything about the Warlock class is outstanding. So thank you for picking it, and thank you for getting involved with us on Twitter. The handle's at My Games Lounge, and just come and have a chat to us. We're real people. It's always manned by either myself or Gavs, so you'll be talking to one of us if we're awake, of course. Destiny then. So what I want to talk about is some of the stuff that's been going on with it. Firstly, one thing seems to have been improved, regardless of what our opinion is. Spending a lot of money on a game doesn't always yield the best game. I think that that's something that, regardless of my personal opinion on the reviews, which are almost a slight amount pointlessness going on with these reviews, but we'll come to that in a minute. I think this game is outstanding. It's really, really good, but just because they've spent 300 odd million pounds on it, dollars, sorry, it doesn't actually mean that you get the best game. And I think that some of the indie studios out there, that you know, Flintlock Studios and Cheeky Sprite, the guys that come on to see us every day on My Games Lounge, can rest assured that the game and what it delivers is actually more than what it's cost and the hype behind it. I think that's been proved this week. That is not to say Destiny is a bad game. It's just that it's come in for some criticism. And, you know, you got to say some of it is correct. The loading screens are a bit much at times, and when it doesn't work and you get kicked off, even when you're playing single player, it's a bug. That really does it got on my nerves a little bit on Saturday night. You know, it's Saturday night, you've got to expect that people are wanting to play. So they could have really released a few more bits of memory or whatever you on the server, so people could have got on and had a comfortable playing experience. Having said that, I mean, the criticism that it's come in for is harsh. You know, on the other side of it as well, the same people that give Call of Duty and Battlefield 4, because this Destiny is a first-person shooter, make no mistake about it. Bungie have never come out and said this is a role-playing game. This is a massively online role-playing experience, the like you'd expect of the Elder Scrolls Online or something. It is a first-person shooter that you happen to play on a map that is shared with other people online. It's the way they've decided to make it work, and for the majority of the time it does work like that, and it plays like an excellent first-person shooter. The weapons are very different, very responsive. The shooting mechanics are sound. I've not seen an error yet, other than, you know, being removed from the server, which in an online situation you do expect to happen from time to time. So people are treating this like something it's not and reviewing it like something it's not, and therefore it's not getting such great reviews in some places. But like I said, Call of Duty, that's been the same for the past few years, that gives you the same generic gameplay, 4-hour campaign, if that, with loads of multiplayer mods that we've all seen before. Yes, they do tweak them a little bit, but you know, it's basically the same game we've had for 2, 3, 4 years now, and they're getting 8.5 to 9.5 on the same sites. They're giving Destiny maybe a 6 or a 7. So I don't think there's consistency amongst reviews. I think people are reviewing the hype and the fact that the game has come out a little bit limited. The game has been capped, and I like a few things that the actual game has come in for criticism for. I like the fact that they've capped it at level 20. Yes, you can get items, yes, you can get loot and things to make you more powerful, that's great. But I'm only, I think, 11, 12 or 13, a level 12, sorry. And I can go on and there's people there with extra stuff, and I can hold my own against them, because they might have played hours more than me, but we're still fairly close in the case of they're not invulnerable. If I decide to throw orbs of light at them or shoot them with my fusion rifle, then they go down. You know, that's the kind of thing they've set up. They know full well there are people out there that have played Destiny for 13, 14 hours a day, every day since it launched, if not more. So they're doing right by that and by limiting it. So I like that part. They may have made a mistake with the story, in the sense that they may have limited the story too. I don't believe the story as it stands is all there is to it. I think as the level gets unlocked, I think more story elements will be unlocked, not just with expansions, I think just with the world. We've only seen a few planets really. We've seen, you know, Earth, Venus and Mars and our moon. So I do believe, I think they mention in actually the opening like sequence that Mercury becomes a garden world. So I can see us seeing Mercury at some point. And there are plenty of planets out there just within our solar system. You know, there's moons around Saturn and Jupiter that you could easily expand the world into. And it's where it's going. It's just a matter of when. And that's why I'm saying the reviews might just be that little bit out of date. And user reviews, I've been on Metacritic today, and user reviews is again pointless, because you've got people throwing 10s at it without really thinking about it, which is wrong. And you've got people throwing 0s and 1s at it because they're just doing it because someone's giving it a 10. It makes no sense. The reaction that I would go off is the fact that ourselves, myself, Sub-Zero and David Game have all been playing it and all really enjoy it. That is the main thing, we enjoy it. And we've been having lots of fun on there. So we're going to have some videos, we're going to have a Destiny gameplay diary, sort of like an interim review if you like. So we're going to put on this week on mygameslounge.com. We're going to have a little section where it's talking about my Destiny and what I've experienced, what David's experienced and what Subject Zero's experienced. Give our thoughts about it, positives, negatives, and you can make your judgments from there if you've not got it yet, or you can come onto the website if you've got it and leave some comments, agree, disagree, it's up to you. But Destiny is good. It is a very, very playable, enjoyable game, and coming for some unfair criticism and some fair criticism as well, I would say, so far. But I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy with what I've done with it so far. I think the missions are good. I like the fact that there aren't that many NPCs out there other than the people in the tower. I like the fact that if you bump into someone, it's a human. I'm sick of bumping into people in games and it's just like, oh yes, I lost my crown of enchanting warble in a tower, please go and find it for me. You know, it's happened too often. I like the fact that it is real people that you can bump into, you can have a say hello to and invite them to your fighting. I think that is good. Lastly, on Destiny, we are going to be tracking it throughout the month, and we're going to keep updating. You're going to let the hype die down and review it properly, maybe in a couple of weeks, just so you've got a full understanding of what it is based on what content has actually been released and where it's gone. So just keep it on My Games Lounge. We're giving you weekly updates about where we think it's going, how the new content's looking, how we're experiencing it, and then eventually, in a few weeks' time, the full review, along with the other games that are coming out, of course. We're looking at Shadow of Mordor to be reviewed before the end of the month as well, so really looking forward to that game coming up. We'll have more on that in the next few weeks. We've been tracking that since it was announced, so keep it in My Games Lounge for that. Lastly, today I've got some FIFA stuff coming up for you. A little video of me playing as Liverpool, my team, after an embarrassing defeat to Aston Villa. Nothing more than to get out the control pad and go into virtual reality world and play a Liverpool that can actually win something. So yeah, I've got Raheem Sterling scoring some fantastic goals against Manchester City in gameplay video with some reaction to that. So that'll be an article out today, maybe at the same time as this, maybe a bit later. And you can hopefully enjoy some of that. If you've been playing the FIFA 15 demo, please get onto the mygameslounge.com/register. Get onto the gamer chat area, just have a quick chat with us about it, see what you've been thinking. Same goes with Destiny and any other game that you're looking forward to. We really just want to hear from you. So this is Respawn Roscoe signing off from this week's MGL Mix. Next week we'll be talking about more gaming stuff with the things that are actually coming up, more of an update on Destiny, perhaps a look ahead to Shadow of Mordor, a game that we really are looking forward to as well. So keep it My Games Lounge, subscribe to the YouTube channel, get registered on mygameslounge.com and sign up, get chatting to us. We'd love to hear your thoughts on all the gaming stuff that's been going on at the moment. Thank you and speak to you soon. Bye bye.